Well, good afternoon, Whistler. It's Melissa Pache. I'm the CEO of the Whistler Chamber of Commerce. Starting today, I'll be providing you with a weekly video update via Business This Week e-news, keeping you up to date with what your chamber's been up to and what big rocks we continue to work on in an effort to support your business community. I'd first like to thank our team, for their outstanding effort in their ability to shift from working in an office to working remotely and still providing us and the business community with expansive information and webinars. So thank you to the team at the Chamber for that. Also, our volunteer board of directors, equally as impacted by COVID-19. The committees continue to meet regularly, as does our board, to provide leadership and direction to the organization as we continue to evolve and pivot during this pandemic. So as far as the big rocks go, working with our federal government and our provincial government to move the dial on the commercial lease subsidy, extension of the 13-week temporary layoff to avoid a financial impact for businesses having to pay extensive severance. Also, additional measures to support solopreneurs and businesses that are falling through the cracks. Request to boost the Canadian Emergency Business Account, an immediate 6-month holiday in tax remittance on EHT. On the federal side, I have an open line of communication with our MP, Patrick Wyler. I have to say, he's been an outstanding in his effort to support our community. He's been extremely responsive to my phone calls, my emails, and those of you that have also reached out to him. Very quick to take action. On Tuesday this week, we held a webinar with Rachel Bendayan, Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Small Business, Export Promotions and International Trade, along with our MP, Patrick Wyler. These connections provide me and our chamber with a direct line of communication into the minister's office, which again, really great connections to have. I can tell you how important that is to ensure our voice is being heard and how it continues to keep Whistler top of mind. On the provincial side, on April 17th, we sent a letter to the BC Minister of Finance, Minister Carol James, with immediate key actions proposed to further support much needed relief to our members and the broader business community. That letter can be found at whistlerchamber.com. If you look at the top right, you'll see COVID-19, you'll see all the information in there. I'm also in regular communication with our MLA, Jordan Sturdy, who has been and continues to be of huge support to our community. We hosted MLA Jordan Sturdy in our first Advocacy in Action session a couple of weeks back and looking at dates right now to bring him back for another update, so stay tuned on that. Locally, our resort partners have been and continue to connect 3 times a week in an effort to stay aligned with all aspects of our community. And although not there yet, we are certainly starting to discuss next steps on what recovery looks like. As far as our chamber network goes, I'm on weekly calls with my colleagues at the Canadian Chamber of Commerce, who have been an integral part in working directly with the ministers in Ottawa to move the dial on the most pressing issues to date for us and, of course, the rest of Canada. Closer to Whistler, I am meeting weekly, sometimes daily, multiple times a day with the team at the BC Chamber of Commerce, along with the 120 other chambers across our province, to make sure that our voices are heard loud and clear when speaking to the government. Thank you to everyone who's filled out the latest pulse check survey that comes through the BC Chamber of Commerce. These results do provide me with extremely important data that I can then share with all levels of government to support you. So be sure that when the next pulse check comes out, probably within the next 10 days or so, that you not only fill it out in full, whether your business is open or not, but do pass it along to your colleagues. The more people we have fill out those surveys, the more information that we get that we can support you with. This time has afforded me also the opportunity to work with many other key organizations around British Columbia and around Canada, such as the BC Food and Beverage Association, HR Canada, TIA BC, and Go2HR. It's really remarkable how these organizations have come together, even more so than they were before, in collaboration to make sure that we're aligned and get everybody back to work as soon as possible. Webinars. So since mid-March, Your chamber has brought to you webinars with topics covering financial management, wellness, how to work from home, understanding commercial leases, which is what we did Thursday, to elected officials and ministries who are ready and willing to support us. So the next installment in Advocacy in Action is on May the 4th at 9 a.m. with Mayor Jack Crompton and the new RMOW's new CEO, Ginny Cullens. Details and registration will be coming out soon, so look for that. If you'd like to know more about what we've been up to during this time, you can visit whistlerchamber.com and click on the advocacy COVID-19 webpage. We are a community of innovators and trailblazers built on collaboration. This is not the first time our community's gone through something like this. If we talk to the locals who've been here for 30 or so years, this is probably the fourth time they've gone through something like this. And the effort that we need to make right now is make sure that we stay in communication. We try and remain as positive as we possibly can and reach out when you need help. Your chamber's here, your network of businesses are here, your other associations that you belong to are there as well. So please do reach out. Don't stay quiet. Let us know what's going on. So no matter what industry you're in, construction trades, health and wellness, food and beverage, hotels, transportation, outdoor adventure, solopreneurs or artists, we're here working very hard to support you in every way we can. Please reach out. Let us know how we can help you further. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll check in again with you next week. Take care.